After watching The Warning in their two incredible TEDx talks from 2016 and 2017, I had so many comments requesting I react to this one next. It's a documentary. It's called Mayday in the Making, and I am so keen for this. I'm having the best time discovering all I can about these incredibly talented women as I am discovering their new music. Like, I don't have a preference. I love their music and I love them. So, but this excites me because I am genuinely interested in them, their lives, how they came about to do this. And I think this is going to answer so much more of my questions and thoughts. So let's get watching the documentary Mayday in the Making. So we are beginning with episode 1, the intro.
Pelo bien.
Primero,
We are ready.
el nombre o de que los nombres individuales y luego la banda o al
No,
revés.
Okay. No, hi, we're the Warning. I'm Daniela. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Hi, I'm Daniela.
I'm Paulina. I'm Alejandra.
And we are the Warning.
Wow. I love them. Whoa.
This third album, I can honestly say with a lot of confidence, is that it's the best thing that we've ever done.
The new album, how to describe it? It's The Warning on steroids.
They can all play their instruments like no one I've ever seen. If you listen to this album, you know this is a rock band. It's not a female rock band or a young rock band. This is a rock band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Oh, incredible.
And then they brought the demos. I was like, you guys are kidding me. It's like, do you ever write a bad song? It's at another level. The Warning at another level.
This is so huge. Wow. I love seeing the behind the scenes.
Working on the album with David and Rick was a little bit nerve-wracking at first because we know what we want to hear.
I was really nervous that David was gonna be like, no, I hate all this and let's do something different. Like, we were prepared to fight over our songs.
They would never change.
We literally told them, like, we're super picky. Picky.
You see how far you can push day one. And you started to talk about a song I didn't like. I said, I don't like this song. And I had 3 girls right up in my face together. And they talk in Spanish.
It's somewhere between like the buddy system and gang mentality, in my opinion. You know, they travel in a pack.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like a gang of lionesses
oh, I love
circling
that.
the pride.
Oh. Yeah.
I think that if we were not sisters, like, this would have fallen apart so quickly.
Having
yeah.
3 girls being amazing, talented musicians at such a young age, and then having those 3 girls be sisters and so connected, that doesn't happen.
I can't believe that my daughter, one moment that happened. How?
Being in a band with your family is great. We experience everything as a family that it'd be weird, like, to experience it alone and then come to my family like, oh my god, this happened. No, it's like a thing. It happened to all of us. It always happens to all of us.
I'm used to being in a room for 3 months with a band. This instance, I've never experienced before. I've never had the parents in the studio. And then their manager came. Now I've got the guardians. I definitely didn't get to be me because I usually swear like a trooper and say all sorts of inappropriate things in the studio because nobody's filming me.
Yep.
I've never experienced anything like that, and I probably never will again the rest of my career.
Wow.
You know, they're going to get where they want to go. They strike me as workaholics, and they're on a mission. I mean, this is their dream, this is their destiny, and they're going to do it.
Their best work yet. And that's not just because they're our daughters.
It's an amazing feeling. A big accomplishment for them.
I mean, they've been through David Bendeth boot camp.
Oh wow, he's helping.
Survive. Is it wrong? sound more like a synth. I was going to.
Wow. What a performance. Beautiful, beautiful. What a voice.
Yeah.
What a special voice you have.
Yeah.
I hold a certain standard to the records I make. Of course, they've almost earned a rite of passage in the sense that they played on their record everything.
Yeah.
That's all them, you know. They did it, they played it, they killed it.
When we started working with David, we just took it to like a whole new level. And we're so happy with the result. And I'm just super, super excited for it to be public and for people to listen to it and hear what people have got to say. Because I am so proud of what we did. So proud.
I love that. That was such a beautiful little introduction to what we're about to see. And seeing that, it all becomes so much more real. Like, I know that they are professional musicians, but seeing the behind the scenes in that amazing recording studio, how everything is so beautifully set up and so professional and so expensive, I just get, I feel so proud of them to be where they are. And it's not because of luck or, pure chance. It is because of talent, absolute talent, hard work, determination. Like, you name it, these girls have it. So inspiring and incredible. And I love the humor that's in this already. It feels like their producer is very cheeky. He has this funny little quirky cheeky side, and I love that it just feels so much like a family thing. And I love that her parents are there in the recording. They were part of this as well, and it's not just something that happens to the three of them, it's something that happens to them all as a family unit. And it was so good seeing their parents as well. Looking forward to seeing more of them, actually. So let's carry on with the next one. Episode 2, How It All Began.
Hello, I am Paulina Villarreal. I am 18 years old. I am the drummer for the band The Warning. My name is Alejandra Villarreal. I'm from Monterrey, Mexico, and I'm the bass player for the band The Warning.
I'm Daniela Villarreal. I am the guitar player and lead singer of The Warning.
Yep.
So The Warning came to be in a very early stage of our lives. We started playing classical piano at a very young age. I think I was 6 and Pau was around 4.
It was a family environment of music.
We started playing the piano when we were very young. We started with like classical music. And then we bought this video game, Rock Band, Rock Band.
The Rock Band.
Rock Band.
Oh, that's so cool. Wow.
When we bought the game, that was the moment when we were like, hey, we want to do that.
We absolutely loved that video game. We played it all the time. I would just be like jumping around with my guitar. Pau would never let me play the drums because that was her thing and she was super good at it, and I was just like, no.
When we bought the game, I noticed Paulina, and she was like with so much coordination, and I told her like, look at Paulina.
But you need to take into account that I was like 6 years old at that time.
My next week, Paulina was in lessons.
The thing with Dani was she wanted the guitar because of the rock band. But we knew that it was going to be difficult for her because she was 8 years old.
I asked my dad if I could play the guitar, and he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And he said 6 months. And by the week, I wanted to give up.
But she kept her promise, and by that time, she already started to love.
I was about 3 when we got the Rock Band, so I didn't actually play. She was a baby. And then basically when we were playing Rock Band, and I was clapping next to us. I picked the bass when I was about like 6 or 7, and I was like, ooh, I want to play that. Don't know what it is, but I want to play it. And when she started playing the bass, we started like thinking like, hey, these instruments, like we can play them together. We were like, oh, these 3 instruments actually make up a band. So we're like, we can start playing together.
We said like, why? We should play something together. And that was it.
I love that.
We had no idea that we were gonna do what we're doing today, at all.
For us, the decision to upload videos on YouTube was just like, we're gonna send it to our grandparents. The file is too big, let's upload it on YouTube and send them the link.
But suddenly they started getting a lot of attention.
All of a sudden, it exploded.
Our parents really reminded us that like this was for the music and we could use that to start writing our own music. I think that was something that caused such a huge change in us from just like, let's play for fun to like, whoa, we're a band now.
Yeah.
Not everything comes without its sacrifices. It was tons of practice.
Suddenly, you're not just a normal little teenager who goes to school, does her homework. You're playing shows, you're playing in festivals, and you're playing in front of a lot of people. Something that maybe like a lot of people my age take for granted, like going to parties, going to school, even like people who like, oh my god, I need to wake up at like 6 a.m. and go to school every day, was something that like we couldn't do.
And I appreciate the support of my parents and all that they had to go through to get us to this point, because for them, it was just as hard.
As a parent, you never know which one is the right path. We wanted to support them. Like any parent, just try to give them what makes them happy.
We usually compare it, what we're doing and what is happening and what could have happened. But as we started playing more shows and as more people started to show up, especially like at an international level, it was like, that's where it really settled in. Like, whoa, like this is for real. We are so grateful that we have the opportunity to be playing these shows, working this way, writing music. Like all these opportunities don't happen to a lot of people.
Thanks to all of that and all the sacrifice that we put through as a team. And not only us, but our parents and our management, everyone is just so incredible. And I'm very grateful, not only that we did it, but that we were able to overcome it.
Ooh, okay.
If we weren't in a band,
if we weren't in music in general, because we always get out of that question like, oh, I would be a song right now. Like, what would you do out of music?
Honestly, I think I would be a teacher.
A teacher?
A teacher.
No, you would be such a good boss.
You'd be a oh, thanks.
Yeah. I would like to write. Yeah, I'd be a good writer.
You would be a writer.
I would have to do something creatively. I couldn't.
Yeah.
No, like a job office. I honestly have no idea.
I think you would be a good model.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not really good at posing, but you know, you could work. I could work on that. You got the height. You got the face.
I love that at the end, how Daniela was like, I would be a teacher if I wasn't doing this. And everyone else was like, yeah, you'd make a good boss. So she's the lead singer of this band. They all sing, but she even referred to herself as the lead singer. So I definitely see that leadership position within her. And I love that Paulina said that she would be doing something creatively, because that speaks to me as well. I could not see myself doing a 9 to 5 in an office, typing at a computer screen. I have to be creative, and that is where my joy is. And I love that I share that same connection there with Paulina, because she's my favorite. She is my favorite. I love them all. But ever since the beginning, I was drawn to her. So she's it for me. She's my favorite. I know that I don't like to have favorites, but I love them all, honestly. But there's just something about Pau that is incredible to me. This was so wonderful to see that their parents have been so supportive from the beginning. They just wanted them to be happy. And it is difficult for a parent to know what path or direct the path that your child should go down. And you might be tempted to say, oh no, this music career is not something that's going to last. But they could see so much potential within them. They knew how talented they are. So they just wanted to see them doing something that they enjoyed, that made them happy. And I reckon that their parents could actually see a future there for the girls. And it would have been so much of a sacrifice, because they wouldn't have been able to enjoy going to school like everyone else. It would have been so much of a different upbringing than anyone else around them. And I love that they got their inspiration for starting their rock band from the video game, the Rock Band. That is just so good. I've never played anything like that because I've never had the instruments to play, but I've done the Just Dance games and I'm not very good at that, but I think I would do a little bit better at Rock Band, I think, or definitely not as good as these girls, that's for sure. But I love that that gave them that inspiration. Even though they started off playing like classical piano, they were just so talented from an incredibly early age. Astonishing. All right, the next one is episode 3 and it's called The Process.
Describe each other. Okay, let's do Pao first.
Creative.
Outspoken.
She's a spark.
She can also be a bit loud.
It's the life of the party.
Energetic.
Great drummer, great singer.
She really drives what's happening.
She goes completely on passion.
Pao is such a fan of music.
Drummer, singer, writer, composer.
Alpha, right in your face.
But she's so lovable.
I'm gonna take everything as a compliment.
Yeah.
You. How would I describe myself though?
LA is so humble and so talented. She's technically incredible.
She can hang with the best of them.
Very bold.
She's observant and very persistent.
You are scary at times, but that is very useful.
Yo, Allie with the eye rolls. She's the most reserved, but to be honest, she may be the most animated.
You. Danny, you're very organized.
Older sister, protector. The same as she asks of herself, which is a lot, she asks of the team.
Disciplined, persistent.
She's a sweetheart.
She's honestly super nice. Like, I don't know how she does it.
She's the heart.
Very, very passionate.
She's a boss.
Danny is a powerhouse front woman.
I mean, she's up there with the top voices of female rockers.
The beacon of light in the darkness.
Oh my god. Thank you guys. So nice.
And I'm scary. Jumping from covers to like writing our own music was, I think it came very naturally.
Pao has been writing songs since she was like, I don't know, maybe even 5. We would be like, I don't know, making lemonade. She was like, making lemonade.
We started writing as like a little experiment, and our first EP was basically those little experiments.
Our main focus for writing is rock and roll, but that doesn't mean that we don't listen or learn from any other genres.
I listen to a lot of K-pop, and I also listen to a lot of Japanese rock since it's so different.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of classical music. I listen to a lot of alternative music. I listen to a lot of K-pop.
I love rock and roll for its energy, and I wouldn't change that for our band.
Yeah.
But it's great also to learn from all the different types of music that there's all around the world.
Good. I really liked it. The chorus is really good, and I think that one of the best things about this is that you put really quick melodies that go up and down very quickly, and in like Korean language, like that works so well because they have like so many like syllables.
Oh God,
And creatively, it's all them. The way they work is they start writing and composing, and then they get together, then they rehearse, and they don't show us anything.
As for what we speak about in our songs, well, most of the times they come from Pao's brain, and we're just like, that's genius, and we kind of tweak it out and make the song appropriate to that feeling that we're talking about.
Yeah. So I usually just sit on the piano and I just play something until something comes out. And then I show Danny and Ali the song. I try to pitch it as best as I can. So they're like, oh my God, that's a great song. Let's work on it.
Yeah. I was the one who has like that muscle, that creativity to just like create little words out of nowhere.
We start working on it. We start adding the drums, the guitars, the bass, and we're all very involved in that process. And it's really fun because I know I play the bass, but I don't do my bass parts alone. Like, Paul helps me and Danny helps me, and it's the same for the drums, the vocals, and the guitars.
Since we are very, very opinionated, we like to be in each and every part of the process. So we're doing bass lines, we're all there. Each second is important.
We're all very involved in every part of the process, which I think makes every song unique, and it sounds like us. Honestly, we get along so well, but the only moments where we have like fights is when we're writing, because we have such different opinions about what a song should be. It's up to votes. 2 people, you win.
We work really, really well because we have this honesty to our communication.
We do have like that clear line between like bandmates and sisters. You need to look at it as like what's best for the band and not like, oh my god, like you're turning your back on me, like I'm your sister. No, like we're working.
Seeing them in the studio interact as bandmates and as sisters was really cool. It's just such a deeper level of connection. They know exactly what they need to do to support each other in all situations. When someone's cutting a vocal, when someone's cutting a guitar, like if it's going well or if there's hesitation, there's just like that sister connection was so cool to see that level of support.
They're sisters. I don't know how else to put it. It's like obvious that they're sisters, that they have each other's back, they finish each other's sentences, or they say the same thing at the same time.
When you're in a band, it's like you can break up. If this band were to disband, like they're still gonna be sisters, and no matter how heated or how big of a deal any of this is to any of us, I don't think it's more important than their family to them.
Yeah, so true.
I'm so glad that we started writing our own music because there's like nothing that I love more. That's what we like doing the most, inspiring people with our own music.
And I have found out that my comfort zone is writing from the heart. It's literally, if I'm feeling a very strong emotion, the song comes out.
I think that was one of my favorite little parts so far. It was so fascinating getting to know more about the process behind everything. Like, I didn't know that Pau was the brains behind a lot of the writing. I think that is so exciting. But it's not just her. Like, they all get involved. They all have something to say about each individual process. And it's so true. If the band were to break up, then at the end of the day, they're still sisters. They are still family. But I just can't see them breaking up out of any animosity or bad feelings. If they were to disband for whatever reason, it would be just something that all three of them agreed with and thought that, well, this is a natural point in our time that we want to move on. But I also don't know if I can see that happening anytime soon. I would love to see them keep doing what they do because it's incredible. I want to see them do this all the way up until, they are quite old in the future at some point, and they're still there doing what they do best, if that's what they want to do, because they certainly have the talent and determination and drive for it. Makes me just so excited. And the next part is episode 4, Entering the Rock World. So this is going to be talking about how they actually made it. All right.
Technology played a huge part in our band. We became known because of a YouTube video.
Social media is such a big part for us as a band, and without social media, we wouldn't have reached all those people who listen to our music right now.
I honestly don't know how they do what they do, but I know that the numbers don't lie.
When it comes to going viral at the age that they did, they've had a head start building this social media and online presence that people would pay millions to obtain.
That's an amazing thing to see. I mean, to have this type of fan dedication and loyalty this early is, it's really impressive. And it speaks to the fact that their music really touches people.
Yeah.
When you start out in music, the first thing that you think about is not really like, how am I going to manage my social media? It's the last thing that you're thinking of.
Yeah. When I first met them, they had already gone viral because they were uploading videos of them doing covers and practicing music so that their grandparents could see
for their
when
grandparents.
The attention came in, it was like pretty shocking.
What we did as a team was land it with a proper strategy and a vision. We all talk about what we're doing in social media every day.
It is like a lot to do, but honestly, like it helps us a lot.
Thank you, patrons. Shout out to all of you. You are awesome.
This community and friendships have been, forged all over the world.
We're always thinking of new ways to create new content for them.
And even if it just was like one person, it means something to them. That's an incredible feeling.
I think that they just feel like more responsibility to their audience, to their fans. They're constantly evolving and working more for them.
It can kind of be intimidating as our fan base grows, it's very hard not to think about what other people might think.
To think like I kind of need to be perfect. I mean, being a like woman in rock is a whole thing.
We have gone through a lot of different experiences, mostly on stage, where we would get these looks like, what are these little girls gonna do?
Like our treatment was sometimes very, very different. Like the staff would treat you different, the bands would treat you different. I remember going at festivals when I was like 11. People would look at us like, oh, what are they gonna do here? And suddenly we started playing and everyone was just like shocked by what we did. And I was like, yeah,
this is what
really
we do.
Don't expect a lot out of you because they're not used to seeing women on these stages.
It is very nerve-wracking,
especially their
to
age
go out
too.
in front of everyone and be that vulnerable. You see, like, this is me, this is what I do. Do you like it?
It's not easy for them being young, being female in a rock genre, and I think they're gonna bring change to that.
The most important thing in what we do is to just stay true to ourselves.
I'm really proud that this is a group of girls. I think there's so much talented female musicians out there, but historically they've been underrepresented in rock and roll. I don't really know what the reason is, but if I can be a part of helping to bring that energy to the forefront, then that's what I want to do.
You know, in such a male-dominated field, to see not only three women but three sisters playing rock music, it was awesome. Also, being a father of two daughters, it was inspiring to see that too. It's something I wanted them to see.
We step up our game just to prove we belong here.
Rock and roll and music in general is for everyone to enjoy.
It doesn't matter who's playing the music. If you like it and if it's good and if you think it's good, that's what matters.
Yes. They are the future of rock and roll.
Playing rock and roll, like there's no energy equal to that.
To see like all these people that are from all around the world, some of them are older, some of them are younger, how they all just connect like through the power of music.
And it's so fun to see people having fun with you. It's just like a big party.
When young girls reach out to us, it's the most satisfying feeling ever.
You can feel it when people tell you what your music means to them. It's such an indescribable feeling.
Like when someone comes up to you in the meet and greet and they're like, I started playing the drums because of you. Oh my God, like you feel like crying. It shows that anyone can do what we're doing.
It's easy for people to blow up on the internet and kind of not act like it's a thing, but these girls, they dedicate time every day to try and make sure that someone in their fan group or their whole fan group has an experience.
There's so many people that follow us and listen to our music. If I am just able to keep doing what I'm doing right now and keep touching like people's hearts this way, I'm happy.
I really love what I do, and I'm very grateful that all of you have given me the chance to prove it and to be it and to share it with me.
What stood out the most to me with that one was the desire to prove themselves and their worth and the fact that they belong in this industry. And I can totally see how they would have had that huge desire to do that in the beginning. I don't think they have anything left to prove now. They've proven it all years ago, and they do totally belong in this industry. But I love that they have experienced such lows of walking on the stage and getting the feeling that everyone's staring at them thinking, why are they here? Who's this? What are these young people doing? What are these young kids going to do here? But very, very quickly, as soon as they started to play and share their talent and their essence, they would have proven to everyone there in that room, in that field, or within that crowd of people that were watching them and judging them, that they absolutely belong there. And that fight and that drive, that push to prove themselves, I think that probably did drive them along on their very beginning journey. And they don't have to do that anymore. They have proven themselves. I love that they have started from basically the bottom, and I love that they started from because they just uploaded some videos to YouTube for their grandparents. This was not something that they wanted to do because they wanted to be seen. They wanted to become a famous rock band. That was never their intention from the beginning. They just enjoyed making music together as a group, as three sisters, just uploading the videos to YouTube for their grandparents to see. And then that just snowballed and spiraled out of control to what they are and what they have today. And it's such an incredible journey. I really, really enjoyed that episode. So now this is episode 5, goals and moving forward.
We had never really worked with people outside of like our trusted group.
My first actual personal interaction was when I met them. They were playing 2 sold-out nights at Mercury Lounge, and I came the first night and checked it out and was so blown away. I came back the second night with Jason Blum.
Devin O'Connor, our senior A&R person at Lava, she invited me to go to a show at the Mercury Lounge, and I think it was a cold winter's night, and I've been to the Mercury Lounge too many times in my life, but I went and my head exploded.
Yeah.
Going from being an independent band to a signed band is a very big change.
Because we have been independent since we started and we had been doing really well.
For years, we've always kind of seen where the band is going independently. We started seeing this growth, and we would ask ourselves, it's like, how far can we take it ourselves? And then when is it time to start searching for partners?
We just didn't want to sign with someone who would take control over our music. When Lava approached, it was just like an amazing opportunity for us.
The Warning had great touring numbers, great Spotify numbers, great social media interaction. Their fans are diehard. But first and foremost, the most important part is the music, and the music blew me away.
At Lava, we like to sign great artists. It's really a simple criteria.
When we were approached by Lava, we dove in and definitely found very clear pattern. It was the same sound and look before Jason got him than after.
When they actually reached out to us, we couldn't believe it. And me being an amazing, like a big Paramore fan, I was just like, wow, Jason Blum just got, oh wow.
But when we started talking with Lava, we clicked. We were on the same page. I knew that this was the step that we had to take, that we would be able to be on another level now.
Yeah.
It took a long time.
We were negotiating for 7 months.
But we finally did it.
Signing with Lava was like a game changer for us.
Complete game changer.
When we signed, it was it was just such a big relief.
And now, with the whole Lava team behind us, I feel super powerful.
Honestly, I am so grateful.
We're this super strong team.
Being the first rock band in Latin American history to sign with a US major record label definitely has to be my proudest moment, and every grain of sand that I contributed to that is something that I'll cherish forever. That's one for the books.
Ever since we signed, we've gotten like so many opportunities. Like we got to record our 3rd album during a pandemic.
With the power of a record label, we can make songs for different artists. We can get our songs in movies or anything. Like the possibilities are endless. Our earliest goals for the band, like we're gonna learn this song and we're gonna rock it. We're gonna be on time. I mean, those are still goals. But as we grew, like up until now, our goals have changed drastically.
I would just really love to play all over the world and like have my music reach out to like as many people as possible.
And we would love to, go on a world tour, get our music everywhere, and just kind of like share that love for music that we have wherever we can.
I can envision a stadium full of fans rocking out to the Warning. If we were able to help make that happen, it would be, it would just be magical.
Future hope for the band is world domination.
Yeah, we want to tour the world. We want to melt faces, rock out on stage. We want to break stereotypes and show the world that dreams do come true.
My goal for them is that they become the biggest band in the world. It sounds crazy, but it's actually possible. It's going to take a ton of hard work, and it's also going to take some lucky breaks. At the end of the day, I think that is within the realm of possibility. There's no reason that they can't do that.
Yeah, Totally.
Our favorite place we traveled as a band, I think we have each one different in mind. Okay, let's just say it at the same time and see if it matches up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Argentina!
We got
Argentina.
It was awesome. It was such a great tour.
It was our first time having like such a long tour.
2 weeks. It was like 2 weeks.
It was a 2-week tour with
Argentina.
They're all talking at the same time.
Honestly, I'm dying to go back to Argentina. The energy the Argentina like public has. Wow.
Also miss you guys.
I love that at the end they were all just talking at the same time over the top of each other, saying the same thing. You can definitely tell that they are sisters. And geez, I love that the record label just fell in love with them instantly and thought, we can do something with this band. We can help this band go to levels that they probably would never expect to go to. I think that is, it's just such a huge accomplishment, and it shows that you have made it. It shows that all of your hard work, because they have worked hard for years and years, it shows that everything that they have done up until when they got signed was worth it, and they are worthy. But I also love that they did not rush into it. It took them 7 months to sign with a record label. I can just imagine them going back and forth, doing deals, being very protective of their music and their projection to their audience and their fans. I would like to think that they were very careful and they wanted that to stay as they were. They didn't want to change anything. They want to just carry on as they have been doing and have a lot of control over their image, their music, their sound, their lyrics, their words, just everything. So that would have been a lot of back and forth until maybe the record label gave in and said, okay, well, these girls know what they want. So let's just agree with their terms. I do love that because all three of them definitely give me this vibe of, I know what I want. I know how I'm going to get it, and I know how I'm going to do it. They're so determined. They're rockets. I think they are incredible. So let's get started with this one.
COVID.
Once we signed with Lava, we didn't want to lose any time.
The band was about to go on a tour, and then COVID hit, so everything that they were working on got canceled.
Yeah.
And so they shifted the target immediately to, okay, we're going to make the record now.
And David Bendeth was a name that crossed between options that they brought to the table and options that we had seen. Really quickly, it became, okay, let's get him on a Zoom.
We had a Zoom call with him. Like there was just like a connection. We shared the same vision. We were actually very, very excited, very nervous as well, because we knew it was going to be like tough.
Teenagers are different than any other band. They're very pliable.
We were really nervous. Looking back on that call, David was also nervous. Like we see it, and I was like, "Why were you nervous?" Like we were shaking. You are David Bendeth.
Whoa. So this is
making
the studio.
an album in the middle of a global pandemic was a very unique experience.
Yeah.
We started lockdown on March. We had not left our house until September. We were really respectful of like the safety of it all.
Obviously, it was COVID, and the first thoughts across my mind were, how is this going to work? But what we did was we were in the bubble.
We decided after a lot of conversations about it that we were going to record it in New Jersey.
We did COVID testing. We traveled with seat covers and masks and face shields and gloves, antibacterial and sprays and wipes. Nobody on our team got COVID. We were all very careful and very professional. And I think, that just makes this album that much more special.
We were just in a little bubble all the time.
I think it kept us really in the zone.
It was definitely scary starting at first, because of course the questions come up of maybe if we wait another month, things will be safer. But it ultimately came down to the fact that the music was ready, and it feels urgent, it feels relevant. We want to put this music out.
Working with David and Rick was a very new experience for us. Actually never worked like this much with people who only talk in English.
Their English is amazing. My Spanish is absolutely awful. The one time that I brought up a mispronunciation, I can't remember if it was Danny or Pau, one of them said something and I jumped on it. And you just hear Allie from the back, your Spanish sucks. You gotta watch out. You don't know who's waiting in the wings to get you.
This third album, I am so proud of what we did with it.
It came out very generational, very social. More than anything, I think we want to call out people to think.
It's about Gen Z, it's about technology, it's about communication. The new album is the world from the Warning's perspective.
Since we evolved as people, we changed, our views of the world changed, we grew up. I think our writing and our music changed and grew as well.
In this instance, you could tell that each one of them had spent time honing their craft and practicing. I saw a crack in the door where I could push them and I could open a world to them where they could be less rigid. Even though it's tough and they don't like it, they're built to withstand it. And so you could push them. And so I did.
It was great to see how our different opinions meshed and became this great album.
We really stepped out of our little box of songwriting.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, there was moments when it was extremely tense.
It was sometimes like, David, that's not how it is right now. And David was like, well, this is how it should be. And we're like, ah! We had a lot of conversations about how to meet a healthy middle.
I guess the best way to say it's how you come back from that determines how much you've grown.
Working with them was incredible, and we all got to learn so much from the process. I feel super confident about the next steps I'm taking as a musician because I got to learn from the pros.
All the work with David Bandit, it was a blessing. It was amazing.
I already missed them. We were with them for so long. It was an amazing experience.
I hope that this record goes platinum and we all have plaques on our walls. As far as for the band, I wish them all the success in the world.
We know that we have much to learn every single day. There's always something more.
My dreams and goals for them is for them to grow as players, to keep writing songs. But my biggest goal for them would be to stay in touch with who they are and never lose that.
Our love for what we do is so real and it's so big. Why have we worked so hard for so long to just stop here?
Yeah.
Un día exitoso.
Yay! Un día exitoso! That was so good, and everything that I thought that this would be. I feel that I have learnt so much more about them now, and I just have this extra newfound respect and admiration for them. I loved watching their 2 TED Talks because it just showcased what beautiful, well-spoken and talented people they are. But then going into watching this documentary, I feel that I now know so much more about them, and I'm incredibly grateful that I do, because the TED Talks and now this, I am ready. I'm ready for more music, but the problem is I don't know where to begin. This was just such a pleasure to watch. They are even more lovely and down to earth and inspirational than I ever thought that they would be. I thought they were inspiring from the first or second song that I listened to, but now it's a completely different story because they are honestly better than I ever imagined, more talented than I ever imagined. Just truly, truly incredible people. And it's not just that they're talented, they are so nice and genuine. They actually want to give back to their fans. They want the fans to have a special moment every single day. They want to give. And to me, it feels like it just feels so wonderful, and an attitude that I don't know if every musician shares. But I feel that because they're young and they've grown up in this world of social media, YouTube, I feel that they have more of an understanding of what fans, really crave and value more than someone that maybe didn't grow up with YouTube and Instagram and social media. I hope that makes sense. I'm not sure if it does, but mostly I'm just trying to say that I love that they are in tune with their fans and they want to give them this amazing experience. They want to take their music around the world. And I love that it is all such a family based thing. They're also close knit, they're close with their parents. They have such respect for their producers and the record label that they've signed to. Respect, understanding, determination, talent. These women have it all. And I am so blown away by how wonderful they are. I'm really glad I watched this. I hope you guys enjoyed, but I think I'm ready for some more music now. Oh, I don't know what to pick, so that really excites me. Maybe one of the concerts are next, perhaps. I think that is the direction I want to go in on this journey. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope you enjoyed getting to know the Warning with me at your side as well. But I really appreciate it. I appreciate all your suggestions and recommendations. It helps me so much because there's a lot and I don't know where to go next, but I really do appreciate you all guiding me and telling me what to do. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.